and Wrangell took care of the Bears both nights down in their building. So we'll see what happens tonight. We're almost exactly 1 month after the first time these teams met. It is Harrison and Elliott in the circle. Tip goes to the Wolves. It's going to be senior Johnson getting it over to Harrison, left wing. Easterly drives baseline. She's stopped. Bears in a 2-3 zone. Kick out to Nelson at the elbow. Long ball short. Rebound underneath is blocked by LaPerry, but gathered by Wrangell. Another three from the right side is also no good. And that ball is tracked down by number 1, Sophia Hedden. She will trot it into the front court. Briley, left side, long ball, got it. Briley Swanner with the triple early on to start out the Bears in a positive way. 3-0 early on in this one. There is Johnson bringing it across. Baseline cut by Shaylin Nelson. Working on the names, we'll smooth it out. That's Easterly. The Wolves content to swing it along the arc for now. Right side, there's a drive. Met by Swanner, ball tipped away and gathered by Johnson. She will reset. Bears in their customary 2-3 zone. And there's a foul as that is 25. Easterly with a little drive down the right side of the lane. That will be on the floor, first personal, first team. Jim is starting to fill in here on this Friday night. 6 o'clock start for this one. In case you missed it, there was a JV game before this one, probably impromptu, as I was alerted to it about 3 this afternoon. So we're going to run that back tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. JV boys. Bears struggling to get the ball across the timeline, and there's a 10-second call as the Wolves put on some full court pressure like they did in their building the first time these two teams met. Wolves ball on the turnover, the 10-second violation, and Bears need a little bit more sense of urgency as they try to break that backcourt pressure. Harrison on top, nowhere to go with it. Gets it to Johnson. She's going to shoot a long two, gets it. Christina Johnson from about 19 feet just inside the line gets her first bucket of the game. There's Hedden, nowhere to go, throws it away. Wolves ball. This has been an issue for the Bears most of the season, is the full court pressure, whether it's man, zone, trapping zone, and they need to come up with a plan to get the ball into the front court, and the Wolves will set up their offense. There's Nelson, baseline. Harrison swings it to Johnson, passes up the three, looking down low, nothing there. Good interior defense by the Bears. Kick out to Nelson. She's going to drive. Teardrop doesn't go. Harrison gets the rebound, and she's fouled on the gather. And that's going to be freshman Emma LaPerry picking up her first personal. So we've got Anna Bell with a foul and LaPerry. And the Wolves turn it over on the inbounds. Pressure's back, looks like a 2-2-1, pretty standard press. Here's Hedden, she's dribbling to the left side. A lot of red jerseys around her, gets it to Bell, over to Elliott. And Elliott tried to get it up to Emma. It is tipped away by Wrangell out of bounds. It will be Bears basketball side out. As people are arriving after a work week, what a great way to spend a Friday night in the Haines High School Gymnasium. There's Elliott, skip pass. Briley, three ball, in and out. That looked halfway down, and it was. And it's going to be Roundtree, the freshman, underneath, coming away with that defensive rebound. Roundtree, baseline, drive, shot up, good. Did not hesitate. Nice drive and finish by the freshman Roundtree, and there's a travel against that pressure by Hedden. So it'll be Wrangell ball. They lead 4-3, 5:09 left in the first. Harrison will set the offense. There is Nelson, three ball. Harrison now, left side, short, rebound Elliott. She pivots, gets it to Hedden. She will trot it in across into the front court. There's Briley, left side three ball again, no good. Good looking shot though. She's not been contested on any of those shots. She's kind of disappointed by that, but those are the good open shots that you are interested in taking. So good look for the Bears, does not go. 4-3 as Johnson gets some instruction by Coach Good from the sideline. High post, there is Nelson, and we're going to have a timeout by Wrangell. Obviously, they need to talk about something offensively, trying to find a rhythm, so that will be a 30-second timeout by Coach Christina Good. She's probably telling her troops that it's fine to shoot three-pointers, but they need to get a little more ball movement and, more importantly, player movement in their half-court set. Try to get that 2-3 zone to move and find some open spaces and attack those. And for the Bears, they've had some good looks offensively. For them, breaking the pressure is job one, as it has been for much of this season. Wrangell ball, side out. Imperial March by the Haines Pep Band. We're back to action, 4:30 left in the first period. Wrangell with a 4-3 lead. Moving it around the arc. There's Roundtree down low. Easterly, she traveled on her way up, and that will be a turnover on the Wolves. A few of those already for them. And here comes the 2-2-1 pressure. Actually, it's a 2-1-2, looks like. There's Briley that after getting it across. Wild shot by Emma, does not go. She had a look, but didn't really take her time, and here come the Wolves. There's Johnson now on top. Harrison left side. She is met by Hedden outside the arc. Johnson three is no good. Ripped out of there by Briley, and they get it to number one. She's going to trot it in. No pressure on the rebound. There is Annabelle looking down low for Elliott. Can't find her. Now they do. Defense collapses on her. Now they get it down low to Elliott. She drives. Nowhere to go with it. Kick out Briley. Three ball. No good. Back iron. Rebound is gathered by A.J. Roundtree. And here come the Wolves. 4-3. 3:20 left in the first. High post. That was Nelson kicking it out. There is a three ball. Easterly, who drains the triple. First three ball for the Wolves. Pressure is back. They get it across to Emma. She tried to get it to Briley. Not strong enough. Picked off by Easterly. Harrison, 2 for the Wolves. 9-3 just like that. Oh, turned over again by the Bears. And here's Harrison. Nice pass to Nelson. She gets on the board, her first two, and just like that, it's 11-3 Wolves. And the Bears need to settle things down right quick. Briley, left side, gets it down low to Emma. Shot up, she's fouled. 2 free throws coming for Emma LaPerry. That's going to be Shaylin Nelson, her first personal and the first team foul of the period. 2 free throws coming, Emma LaPerry. Nice ball movement that time by the Bears. And they are rewarded with a couple free throws. First one by LaPerry is off the back iron. Checking in for the Wolves is Jenna Eastaugh. And checking in for the Bears is Mary Bell, number 15. 11-3, 2:33 left in the first. Second one for Emma is also no good. And tipped out of there by Wrangell. That was Easterly kind of reaching over the box out. Somehow she lost position and tipped it out of bounds, so Bears have it baseline. Mary to Anna. There's Sophia. Now Mary has it outside the arc. There's Emma, gets it blocked out of bounds. Bears basketball. So decent ball moving by the Bears again. They're going to run a stack. There's Elliott on the block, nowhere to go. Gets it out to Bell. Mary Bell, that is. There's Emma down low, blocked out of bounds once again. So Haines keeps chipping away, and the Wolves keep denying their shot attempts. Here's another inbounds. Bell passes up the shot, gets it to Hedden on top. Gets it to Elliott outside the arc. She's going to drive in, kicks back out to Hedden, gets it right back. She's on the right block, trying to find some space. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Easterly, and the Wolves are going to jog it in. Good looks for the Bears. Two-pointer by Johnson is no good. Ripped out of there by Elliott. She's going to take it herself down the left side. Gets kind of caught up in the lane. Ball squirts out. Bears retain it. Hedden turns it over. Here's Harrison now, left side. She was going to charge, thinks better. Now passes to Eastaugh, who checked into the game, ran the floor on the weak side, got the pass and scored just like that. Here come the Wolves again. Shot up by Easterly is no good. And we've got a foul on Wrangell. It's going to be on 25, Alexis Easterly. Her first, team second, 124. Wrangell leads 13-3. The pressure is back. Here's Hedden. She's dribbling into the corner, gets it to Elliott now, looks down the floor, gets it to Mary Bell, who almost travels, doesn't. Hedden now. Emma almost had the pass. Good pressure break by the Bears on that one. They could not convert, but that is a sign of life. Moving the basketball up the floor with passes is the best way to beat pressure, folks. Here come the Wolves. That's Easterly. Eastaugh. Left side Johnson. Harrison on top. Working it around. There's an 18-footer. No good. That was Easterly. Pulled the trigger on a pretty open shot. Couldn't get it to go. Hedden's looking down the floor. Mary Bell into the front court now. Dribbles through traffic. Picks up her dribble. Gets it stolen away. Johnson has it now. The Bears are back, waiting for the Wolves. Good transition defense by Haines. 13-3 at 30 seconds left in the first. Wolves are going to chuck it around the arc, looking down low for a shot. Not a lot of movement, not a lot of space. There is Eastaugh. There's Easterly and Eastaugh. We're going to sort it out, folks. Drive is short by Easterly. Good look by her, just couldn't get it off the glass in time. Now time is running out, and Hedden tries to find one of the posts down low. They were not ready for the pass, so turnover Bears. Checking in with 3 seconds left are a few players. Couldn't even sort that one out. Here come the Wolves, and they're going to roll it up to preserve as much of the 3.2 seconds left as they can. It's picked up by Harrison. 2-1. Shot is up. Long three. No good. Your first quarter score. Wrangell 13. Haines 3. We're going to send it back for 60 seconds. Okay, we're back for the second quarter. Brian Elliott, NFHS Network, KSTK in Wrangell, Alaska. 6 players scored for the Wolves in the first quarter. Nice balanced scoring for them, and Haines was riding on the lone three-pointer by Briley Swanner to actually start the game, start their scoring, and then the well ran dry for the rest of the first. Start of the second. Looks like the Wolves are back in their man-to-man defense. There's Hedden, gets it over to Neva Brownell, who's in the game now. Mary Bell, Annabelle, and Cece Elliott. That sets the 5 players for the Bears. Bell nowhere to go, turns it over. There's Johnson now, left side, cross-court pass is thrown away. Transition basketball is a great thing until those turnovers happen. And you can see Coach Good with that look like, oh my gosh, we've got to do better than that. There's Bell, gets it ripped out of there by Harrison. It will be a jump ball, and Wrangell has the arrow. That's the thing about some coaches. You really want your team to run as much as you can, but then when you start kind of forcing it, turning it over, that drives coaches nuts, let me tell you. Baseline drive, 2. Alexis Easterly gets her second bucket, and she's got 5, and the pressure is back. There's Bell with it, gets it to her sister Mary, who's going to dribble in, faces the red jerseys, over to Hedden. Bell, Harrison on top, stops that, turned over. Battle for the ball. Neva Brownell was down there, and it is gathered out of there by Purviance. Now Hedden has it back, gets it down low to Elliott, pivots, tries to look for a bucket, but in the process travels. Good look down there for the sophomore. Just too much congestion to operate with, and it will be Briley Swanner checking in for the Bears. 15-3, Wolves with the lead, 6:50 left, second. Harrison over to Easterly, long ball does not go. Rebound Harrison up, no, second try is good. Alana Harrison gets her second bucket, and she has 4 now for the Wolves, and turned over again by the Bears. 17-3, Harrison into the front court. The senior Johnson gets it into the high post to, that was Purviance. She's tied up, and it will be Bears ball by virtue of the arrow. Coach is saying, hey, how about a triple threat pivot? Good idea. Fundamentals never go away in this game. Here's Cece. She tries to dribble up, gets it picked out of there by Harrison, who carries it, and it will be Bears basketball. That's a good option for the Bears bringing the ball up, is once Elliott gets some momentum going, she's tough to slow down in the open court. So it will be Bears ball. Pressure is off. Here's Hedden. She's going to trot it in. Neva flashes high post, not there. Foul in the open floor by Harrison. One of those ticky-tack reach fouls that drive coaches nuts again. Her first, though, so no real foul trouble for the Wolves. They get it into Hedden. Trying to get by Harrison, gets it to Swanner, fresh off the bench, off the glass, and down. Briley Swanner's second triple of the game. And that is a splashdown for the Bears. They need it. 17-6 now, 5:45 left in the second. Harrison, Johnson, Eastaugh in the game. Wolves really using their bench early on. That is Roundtree back in the game. The senior Johnson on top, swings it over to Harrison. There's a baseline cutter, Roundtree. Johnson, 3-ball, right side, got it! Christina Johnson with the triple. Her second basket of the game. She's got 5, more pressure. Here's Elliott now down the right side. She's going to take it all the way. Shot up is good. CeCe Elliott on a run out. Drove it all the way down the lane, put it up soft, and got the bounce. Her first 2 points, 20-8 now. Bears showing some signs of life in the second quarter. Harrison in no hurry, gets it to Johnson. Top of the key, kind of a wild shot by Purviance, but the Wolves gather the rebound, get a second chance. There's Harrison, got popped in the nose, and Annabelle's like, really sorry about that. Down low, 2. Nice look down low. That was Eastaugh, her second basket, found some space, and great look by Johnson finding her with the basketball. There's Elliott on a cut. Couldn't get her the ball. Batted away by Harrison. They're into the front court now. Harrison baseline kick out. Johnson 3-ball all alone. She's not going to miss many of those, and she hits her second triple of the quarter. She's got 8, 25-8. Wolves with the lead. Here's Elliott. She's going to take it herself down the right side. She's dribbling down, finds Brownell. 2 for Neva Brownell. on the assist by Elliott. Well, that is one way to break pressure like I was talking about. That seems to work right now for the Bears. 25-10, 3:40 left in the second. The Wolves will settle things down. There's Harrison, couldn't find a wide open Roundtree, who found some space in that zone. They didn't see her in time, and so the Wolves will continue to work. There's Johnson. Harrison on top, 3-ball. No good, back iron. Rebound battled for. There's Elliott and Eastaugh, and they're going to call a jump ball. Wrangell gets the arrow. 25-10, 3:17 left in the second. Johnson will trigger. Down low, wide open. Roundtree fouled on her way up. And that just can't happen in a 2-3 zone. Just allowing a player to just get wherever they want on an inbounds play. So that is going to be Briley Swanner's first. No, that's on Bell, her second. And it'll be 2 for the freshman. Roundtree misses the front end. Checking in for the Bears is Mary Bell, shoving her sister out of the lane. Like, go home, sis. I'm in now. Big girl's in. Second free throw for Roundtree is no good. Ripped out of there by Elliott. Quick pass to Briley. She's in the front court. She's got momentum. Passes over to Mary. 15-footer, no good. Elliott on the weak side gets the rebound. Nice spin move. Shot up, no, but she's fouled. Nice aggressive take on the rebound by the sophomore Elliott. It's going to be on Elena Harrison. That's her second. Yeah, that's confirmed. Harrison's second. 2 free throws coming for Elliott. Shot is up and good. And we have a sub for the Wolves. It is Clara Carney checking in, her first action of the evening. And she's going to give Sela Purviance a break. Second free throw for Elliott is off the back iron. Long rebound comes to Harrison, and she will jog it across. Johnson, left side Harrison. Back over to Johnson. Bounce pass in the lane is fumbled, and there's a battle for it. It's a jump ball. Good alert play by Hedden, tying that up. It will be Bears basketball, and the backcourt pressure is back for the Wolves. So it is a 2-2-1 now that I've seen this a few times. There's Mary trying to dribble through all sorts of defense, and Neva somehow comes up with a scramble drill. 3-ball Briley after all that. Almost goes. Elliott with a strong rebound inside. She goes up with it. She's fouled and gets the bucket. That's an and one for Cece Elliott. Nice offensive rebound put back for her. She did not hesitate once she came down with that ball, and it's going to be, foul is on, that is on Harrison, her third personal, so that is now an issue for the Wolves. And Harrison is going to take a break. 2:33 left in the second period. 25-13, Wolves with the lead. Shot is up and no good, and that's a live basketball. I think people thought it was a 2-shot foul. It was not. And the and one. The Wolves almost turn it over, get it back. That was Carney coming up with that loose basketball, and it will be another Wolves possession after that loose ball. High post. That's Nelson. Kicks it back out. The senior Johnson is going to settle things down. Nelson high post, Johnson just inside the line. Long 2 doesn't go. 2 Wolves are there on the weak side for the rebound. They get it to Nelson, who cleans that up and gets her second bucket. She's got 4. 27-13 now as Sophia Hedden made her own travel call. That's a self-travel administered by Sophia Hedden. Well, when you know, you know. There's a pass almost knocked away by Briley Swanner. Can't come up with it, so it will be Wolves basketball 27-13, 1:46 left in the second. Down low, Nelson, all sorts of defense stops her, and we're going to get a foul in the lane, and that is going to be Elliott, her first. As Nelson was coming in, just a little too much body. I believe that was on the floor, as referee Matt Jones indicated. So yes, it will be Wolves basketball, baseline inbounds. One of the Wolves is getting something administered to quickly. That was Eastaugh over here. She's ready to roll, and the Wolves are inbounding down low. Easy bucket for Roundtree, the freshman. Once again, inbounds defense is an issue for the Bears. Hedden, skip pass. Briley driving in, gets it down low to Brownell. She's tied up, and that'll be a jump ball, Wolves ball. 29-13, 1:27 left in the first. Johnson brings it across. 2-3 zone meets her. There's Nelson. Kick out Roundtree. Johnson. Left side Eastaugh now. Now they back it out. Good patience by the Wolves on this possession. Right side, Carney gets it down low to Nelson. Elliott's right there to meet her. She's doubled, stuck. Somehow gets it out to Carney. Good job by Nelson getting away from the pressure. She's in the lane, 15-footer, no good. Riley Swanner comes away with it. She'll take it herself. Looking down the floor. There's Elliott, cross lane. Nice pass, and almost finished that one. Good look by Briley Swanner on that one. In transition, that foul is going to be on Shaylin Nelson, and Elliott will go to the line for 2 more free throws. First one is no good. Gets a couple of high fives on that one. Second one for Elliott is good, so she hits 1 out of 2. She's got 6. 29-14, 40 seconds left in the first. Johnson's going to trot it in. There is a foul in the high post. That was Nelson. Got the high post feed, and Elliott's arm was caught in the cookie jar. She will get her second personal. 35.8 left. Johnson. Inbounds wing this time. And that is Eastaugh. Dribbles all the way down the baseline, reverses it. Johnson will cycle it back down. 25 seconds left in the second. Nelson in the high post takes a runner, no good. It's short and tipped out of bounds by Wrangell. So Bears have it 15 seconds left in the second quarter and the first half. Stay tuned, folks. We've got exciting boys action after this one. It's scheduled to start at 7:30. We appear to mostly be on time, so you can count on that. Here's Elliott driving down the right side. She's going to take it herself. Kind of gets bumped and loses the ball. 2-1. Elliott gets it, not in time. So your halftime score, Wrangell Wolves 29 and the Haines Glacier Bears 14. We're going to send it back to KSTK. This is the NFHS Network. Brian Elliott coming back in 8 minutes. Hey, welcome back, basketball fans. Brian Elliott here on the NFHS Network and sending our feed down to STK, Stickeen River Country in Wrangell, Alaska. Let's run down some first half scoring for the visiting Wrangell Wolves. They have 29. They are led by Christina Johnson with a couple of three balls in the second. She's got 8, followed by Alexis Easterly 5, and 4 players have 4 points each. Shayla Nelson, Alana Harrison, Jenna Eastaw, and AJ Roundtree. Good balanced scoring for the Wolves in the first half. For the Glacier Bears, Cece Elliott has 6. Briley Swanner, 2 3 balls for 6 as well. And Neva Brownell came off the bench in the second period to get 2 points. That is their total of 14. So Haines started to use some alternate ways to get the ball up the floor against that pressure. They were able to get it into the front court and come up with some scoring opportunities. Elliott took 5 free throws by herself in the second quarter, and Harrison has 3 as a result for the Wolves. That's really the only foul trouble. She is joined by Shayla Nelson, who has 2 on the Haines side, Elliott with 2, and Anna Bell with 2 personals. So we're almost ready to roll here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Be sure to stay tuned after this one. We've got exciting boys action. Wrangell Wolves, Haines Glacier Bears, as they tip off later tonight, scheduled for about 7:30 in that one. It will be Haines basketball to start the second half. Obviously the ends are switched, so they are in the far court away from me. And it's going to be Hedden trying to get it into Elliott, throws it over everybody, and that's a turnover for the Bears to get things going in the third. No backcourt pressure by the Bears, and it will be Johnson carrying the mail across. She is not met. She thought about driving right down the lane, but once and for all, the zone realized that, quickly closed the gate. And so the Wolves will work on the perimeter to start out this possession. There's Roundtree now with it up top. Looks like Harrison began the third on the bench with those 3 fouls. So it is Nelson, Easterly, Roundtree, Johnson, and there's Johnson for a triple short. Rebound down low. Nelson, kind of a quick rebound, caught everybody by surprise on that long ball. She gets the 2 to start the scoring in the third. 31-14, Wolves have it. Hedden had it knocked out. There's Bell, gets it right back to Hedden. She's looking down low. There's Emma, kicks it right back out to Hedden. And now LaPerry will have it very far away from the basket. Kind of a ragged start on this possession for the Bears. There's Elliott down low. Pivots, steps into it. No good. Rebound, LaPerry, weak side. Briley Swanner, 3 ball. In and out. Halfway down, couldn't get it to go. And that's Roundtree gathering that rebound. Nice move down low and nice kick out to Briley for the open three. Just couldn't get it to go, and the Wolves turn it over. 31-14, 6:24 left in the third. The gym is starting to fill in now as we're in the second half. There's Briley Swanner on the handoff. There's Bell, gets it into the lane, heading nowhere to go. Emma, another three ball. Briley left side, can't get it. Elliott down low, rebound is up and no good. Rebound battled for and knocked out of bounds by LaPerry. Good battle by the freshman. However, it did not end up in her hands, so it will be Wolves basketball jogging it across. The senior Johnson surveys the court. She's going to take it from the top as the defense did not meet her. It is short and rebounded by Swanner, and she's going to take it herself down the right side. There's Bell, fumbles it, defense in her face, throws it away. Just not a lot of space to operate there, and we're going to have a substitution. Harrison is checking in along with Easterly, and it will be Roundtree and Carney who is into the game. She will take a break. Johnson brings it in. Harrison right side. There's Easterly in the post, kick out Harrison right back. Easterly thought about a three, passes it up, tries to get it to Johnson. She saves it into her teammate Eastaw's hands, and the Wolves will reset. Harrison on top's going to take some air out, and she is not guarded, so she'll take the three and drill it. And coach called a timeout after the three. That was some funky timing on that one, but they did get the three ball down. I think Coach Good was saying, like, hey, we got to liven up this offense a little bit, and Harrison's like, well, how about that? How about a three ball? That seemed to do the trick. So Alana has 7 now, and the Wolves lead 34-14 as the Wolves are talking things over. That was a full timeout. The Bears have yet to take a timeout in this one, so they've got their full allotment. And we're ready to break the huddle. It will be Bears ball on the far baseline. Elliott will trigger. The 2-2-1 zone is no longer. And we've got the scorers table saying what is up. Let's sort this out here. We've got, I'm not exactly sure what happened there, folks. Just a little snafu. We're rolling again. Here's heading into the front court. Bell tries to set a screen, not there, knocked out by Johnson. It will be Bears side out. 5 minutes left in the third. Wrangell up 20. Elliott will trigger. Heading with Johnson all over her, nowhere to go. She's going to reverse it. And she's getting further away from the hoop. There's Briley now. She's going to attack down the lane. Almost travels, get it to Emma. Good save by her to keep possession of that basketball. Now it's Briley directing traffic. Crosses over left side, runner in the lane, short, gets her own rebound, down low, tries to kick out. It's batted away and gathered. That is Eastaw down the right side. Bell in front of her, gets it out to Harrison. Easterly now, spin move, not there. Harrison three ball right side, short. Elliott rips it out of there, gets it to Briley, and here come the Bears. Briley's going to take it herself, left side. Strong rebound by Elliott in heavy traffic. Tough entry pass by Hedden, knocked away by Wrangell. It will be Bears basketball. 4:06 left in the third. Swanner is going to take a break. Good job by Briley this whole game. She's being aggressive with her shot, and her ball handling is essential for the Bears to break that pressure. Here's Mary Bell now. Tried to get it to Elliott, not there. She battles back, gets possession. Good job by Bell getting that basketball back. Here's Hedden now, baseline into Elliott. Down low, she's fouled. Nice look by Hedden. She drove, got stopped, and found Elliott down low. She took it up to the hoop and she's fouled. These will be her 6th and 7th free throws of the game. First one is short, and it will be Brownell checking in for the Bears, and it will be Meisner, her first action of the game. Emma LePerry taking a break for the Bears. Second free throw for Elliott is short, and we had an inadvertent whistle, and it will be, let's see how we're sorting this out. Okay, it'll be Bears basketball. We're just going to say it was a lane violation, even if it wasn't. That kind of makes sense. There is Brownell. Mary Bell picked up her dribble, gets it over to Annabelle. Now Elliott popped out from the post, trying to get that pass knocked away. Turnover Bears. Right side, there's Meisner fresh into the game. She drives, gets stuck. Over to Nelson, Harrison. Wolves taking some air out of the basketball with 3:20 left in the third. They lead 34-14. 3 ball, that's Eastaugh, got it. Excuse me, 25, that was Easterly. Her second triple of the game. She's got 8. And the Wolves lead 37-14, turned over again. Wolves basketball. Wolves bring it across. Harrison looking down low for Easterly, can't find her. Right side, Easterly again now, heading all over her. Lose the dribble, and there is a scrum, but it's going to be a foul on number 1, Sophia Hedden, as she piled on, trying to get the basketball. No go for her first personal. Harrison picks up her dribble. Right side, Eastaugh drives in. The zone is waiting for her. There's Easterly. Harrison passes up the shot. Almost thought about a 15-footer. Can't find space. She gets it back. Beyond the arc, down low. Nelson, kick out. Easterly, good ball movement right now by the Wolves. And they will reset. Harrison on top. 2:15 left in the third. Harrison gets it over. Right side. 3 ball. Nope, 2 ball. Short. Just inside the arc for Easterly. Can't find the net. And looks like the Wolves need their senior out there. Their senior quarterback, Christina Johnson. She checks back in for the Wolves. 2-minute mark of the third. And we're going to get a timeout by the Bears. They're going to talk things over. Got to use those timeouts for instruction, if nothing else, for these young players, mostly made up of freshmen and sophomores. So young team, they're going through it. But all you want to do is just get better every single game and hope they progress through this season positively. So 60-second timeout. We'll be back in 30. Okay, we're back out of the timeout. Neither team has really taken many. Wrangell has 2 fulls and a 30 remaining. Glacier Bears 2 fulls, 2 30s remaining. 2-minute mark of the third period. Wolves with the lead, 37-14. Play resumes. Hedden has the freshman on her. Tries to get it down low, turns it over. Not much there for Hedden as she tried to find Brownell on the left block. And here comes Johnson directing traffic as she brings it across. Harrison now, Johnson, back to Harrison. Top of the zone, Johnson 3-ball, got it. Christina Johnson, fresh off the bench. She's got 11 now, and that's her third triple of the game. You cannot just leave her on the arc and expect good things to happen. She is a deadly shooter. Bears get it down low. Elliott up, no good. Nice aggressive move, couldn't get it to go. And here come the Wolves, 40-14 at the 1 minute mark of the third. Right side, Meisner. There's Harrison on the pop-out cut, picks up her dribble elbow over to Easta, and she will cycle things down. We're under a minute now, 50 seconds left in the third. Nelson tried to get it down low. It's stolen away. Mary Bell jumped in front of that pass, looking for Easta, could not find her. Now the Bears will operate in the half court and turned it over. Just 3 bodies within 2 feet of each other. Very hard to move the basketball in a closet, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. So it is Purviance checking in for Shaylin Nelson. She's going to take a break. 25 seconds left in this one, and nobody is meeting Johnson as she drives to the free throw line. 2 for Alana Harrison. Way too easy for the Wolves on that one. The 2-3 zone defenders just forgot to pick up the basketball, and that's not going to work for the Bears. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It will be Bears ball. 7.6 seconds left. Elliott triggers. Hedden tried to finds Brownell on the baseline. There's Mary. Wild shot up, does not go. Your third quarter score, Wrangell Wolves 42, Haines Glacier Bears 14. We will be back in 60 seconds. We're back, folks, ready for the fourth quarter. Brian Elliott with the NFHS Network. We're sending it back to KSTK in Wrangell, Alaska, 42-14. Wolves lead at the start of the fourth quarter. Stay tuned after this one. We've got boys action. Wrangell Wolves, Haines Glacier Bears. They're going to tee it up for their second meeting of the season. That should be an exciting one. And the Wolves are operating. Harrison, offensive rebound, putback, foul, and one. All sorts of action on the first possession of the quarter. That foul is going to be on Emma LaPerry, who we haven't heard from for quite a while. She picks up her second foul, and Harrison will go to the line 4-1. Does not go. Emma rebounds, gets it to Mary Bell. She's looking for somewhere to go with the basketball. She gets it to Hedden, and she's across. And Bears need to spread out a little bit in their half-court set. Hedden, wild pass off the hands of Purviance, who can't believe that she just had the basketball in her hands and could not secure it. 44-14, 7:23 left in the fourth. Briley triggers. Elliott down low, steps through, gets it to Emma, short. Elliott's battling for the rebound. She comes up with it. Shot up. She's fouled. Good offensive rebound by 30. The sophomore CC Elliott. She draws the foul on 23. That's Jenna Eastaugh. Her first. 2 more free throws coming for Elliott on the offensive rebound. First one is no good. Bears looking for their first point of the second half It's going to happen sooner or later. Second free throw is up, and there it is. All we needed was the announcer inverse jinx. She gets one to go, and it's 44-15. Elliott now has 7 in the game to lead all scorers for the Bears. Harrison on top. Gets past the top 2 defenders, kicks out to Easta. Now Harrison down low, scores. Nice give and go. Alana Harrison, she is a deadly scorer. When she gets going, she can fill it up quickly. She's got 13. Elliott drives baseline and one too many steps, turned it over, looking for a kick out on the weak side. No one was there to receive a potential pass, so turnover Bears. Here come the Wolves. There's Johnson. Once again, dribbles right through the top 2. Elliott steals it away. She's going to take it herself. She's got 2-on-1 all the way to the hoop for Elliott. Can't get it to go. Emma is right there, though. And we've got a jump ball on the rebound. Nice aggressive take by Elliott. Made it all the way to the rack. Just couldn't get the ball to fall. But Bears will retain possession. There's Mary. Tries to get it into the post. Harrison knocks it away. Elliott had it, but Johnson comes away with it. She's looking down the floor. Nice job by Easta to run the floor and score. Johnson found her, and she finished. She's got 6 for Wrangell in the period. And there's a turnover by Hedden, just kind of spun and threw it into the void in the universe. So it will be Wolves basketball coming back. 48-15, 6:08 left in the fourth. Harrison's going to take a break. Looks like Wrangell has decided to get some younger players some valuable minutes in this one. And Johnson remains on the floor as the quarterback of this team to keep the offense running. There's Mary Bell, got in the way of that pass by Roundtree. So the Bears come away with one. Here's Hedden now left side. Meisner on her. Bounce past Briley Swanner. Mary Bell's going to dribble right side. Down low, Elliott. She's fouled on the entry pass. That will be Carney, her first. And the second team foul for the Wolves in the fourth quarter. Neva Brownell is going to check in for the Bears. And somebody's got to leave. It's going to be Elliott. Briley Swanner will trigger turnover. Here come the Wolves. So let's figure out who's on the floor. We've got Carney, Roundtree, Meisner, Johnson bringing it up, and Easterly for the Wolves. For the Bears, Hedden, Marybell, Swanner, LePerry, Brownell. Johnson 3-ball right side, a little too hard. Bell battling for it. There's going to be a loose ball foul on the Wolves. And it's going to be on 30 Meisner. Bell had position, so Meisner will pick up the personal third team foul for the Wolves as we go down the fourth quarter. 5:15 left in this one. Hedden gets it to Brownell. Nowhere to go with the ball. Back to Hedden. Over to Marybell, who travels twice, and they caught the second travel that time. Wolves ball. Anna Bell checking in for Swanner. So Haines doesn't have much of a bench, but they are putting in what they have as we head down the stretch at the 5-minute mark in the fourth. There's Easterly. Down low, Carney. Kick out Roundtree. Now Meisner has it. Hedden harassed her. She throws it away. Annabelle with the steal that time. Hedden trying to drive, loses it. And it will be Wolves basketball. 4:37 in this one, and stay tuned, folks. Remember, boys game following this one. I can't really remember what happened in the first series. It feels so long ago. It was a long January. Whoever's around here, they can probably attest to that. I do know that Haines came away with a couple wins in Wrangell, but whenever these two teams square up, it's usually a hard-fought, high-energy contest. 3-ball left side, no good from Easterly, and it will be Hedden. Meisner picks her up right at the timeline. Good defense by Meisner, a little too much contact on that one. That's her second, and the Wolves are suddenly at 4 team fouls, so the next one will result in free throws the rest of the way. As you may know, the foul system has changed in high school basketball. There's no more bonus 1-and-1, and fouls are now assessed by the quarter instead of the half. So we used to have, once a team hits 7 team fouls, there'd be the 1-and-1 free throws happening, and then once they hit 10, it'd be 2 free throws. Now it's 5 fouls in each quarter, resulting in a 2-shot foul. So the 1-and-1 went away in high school. It's still in effect in college basketball, and I kind of like the 1-and-1. It creates some excitement towards the end of the game. If the team's trying to catch up, they can put the other team on the line. They've got to hit some pressure free throws to get through those tense moments. But alas, change is usually a good thing. Another change in Alaska high school basketball, at least at the higher levels, is a shot clock. So in 4A basketball at least, there is a 35-second shot clock, and so that really changes the game at the upper levels, the bigger schools. And so this is all in the sake of keeping the game current, and I'm all for it. Checking in for the Bears is Elliott and Swanner, and there are 6 Bears on the floor right now. And we're going to sort it out. Brownell is coming out of the game. That was a pretty haphazard substitution by Haines, but we got things figured out. 3:35 left in the fourth. Wrangell in firm command of this one. Down low, that is Roundtree off the foot of LaPerry. Kicks out to Eastaugh, and she's going to get it on top Kearney. And she's going to jack from 17, too hard. Rebound comes to Emma. That was too easy. And she passes it back to Hedden, who's going to bring it in. Meisner's waiting for her. Down low, Emma, shot up, no good. Rebound comes to Kearney. They're looking down the floor. There's freshman Roundtree, gets it to Eastaugh, kind of fumbles it, gathers it, retreats. Johnson still on the floor for the Wolves to keep things real in the half court. Here is Eastaugh driving in. Tried to get it in. It's batted away. Good collapsing 2-3 zone defense by the Bears on that possession. Hedden going to go after it again. Left side, use the screen by Bell. Gets it all the way down. Tries to get it to Elliott, who gathers it, drives in, scores. 2 for CC Elliott. Found the loose ball and converts. She's got 9, and she has 3 this half to account for all of the Bears scoring, as the offense has kind of grounded to a halt for the team in white. Johnson drives, baseline runner, no good. Weak side rebound, Eastaugh. She's going to dribble out. We're at the 2-minute mark in the fourth. Elliott comes away with it. She's going to take it herself down the right side. Fouled by Meisner. Finally, she fouled her about 3 times as she was dribbling down. Finally, the one from behind could not be ignored. And that's her third, and it will be 2 free throws coming for Elliott. There's a serious size mismatch on that one. And Meisner just tried to slow her down. First free throw is no good. Harrison back. Nelson back for the Wolves. Taking a break is Roundtree and Kearney. Second one for Elliott is good. So she gets 1 out of 2. She's got 10 for the game. And it's 48-18 as we're under 2 minutes. Harrison back in. She leads all scorers with 13 points. Baseline kick out. Johnson wanted to take a 3. Hedden said no. There's Eastaugh now looking down low. for Harrison, can't find her. Too much defense in the lane. 3-ball Johnson, in and out. It was halfway down, and Eastaugh alertly grabbed that rebound, went up for the shot. She is fouled by Briley Swanner. First personal for her. 1:20 left in this one. Once again, stay tuned for the boys. We're going to take a break when this one ends. Usually a 20-minute warm-up clock. We appear to be mostly on time. Yes, we are. Second free throw is no good. Eastaugh tried to get her own rebound, but she crossed the free throw line before the ball made contact, so it will be Bears ball. 1:19 left in this one, 48-18. Hedden gets it to Emma. Shot up, no good. Elliott comes away with it down low. Too far under the basket, and a travel by Meisner. So it will be Bears ball baseline. Swanner will trigger. Into Elliott. Too much traffic. Swanner gets it. Shoots short. Eastaugh comes away with it, and she will jog it across. Once again, Bears 2-3 zone is giving the ball handler a lot of room right down Main Street as they're covering the wings more than the ball handler. So that's something that could be discussed at the end of this one. Johnson, runner, short, gets her own rebound, dribbles out. We're at the 30-second mark. Meisner tracks it down. Eastaugh now over to Nelson. Harrison in the lane, pivot, shot, no good. Weak side rebound is up, and foul is Eastaugh, and that's going to be on Emma LePerry, her third, as Eastaugh grabbed that board. She'll get 2 more free throws. 48-18, 17.9 left in this one. First one is no good. Now the gym is starting to fill in. Second one is also no good. Harrison comes away with it. She's going to dribble out, gets it to Johnson, right back Harrison, 3-ball left side, no. Red shirts all around the basketball on the weak side rebound. It is Eastaugh who comes away with it. 5-4, long 3, Johnson, short. Briley tried to get it down the floor, and that's the game, folks. Your final score, Wrangell Wolves 48, Haines Glacier Bears 18. We will run down some scoring in just a minute. Let's do some quick math here. As the Haines Pep Band plays the green and white. For the visiting Wrangell Wolves, they had 48. They are led by Alana Harrison, 13 for her. Christina Johnson, 11. Alexis Easterly, 8. Shaylin Nelson, 6. Jenna Eastaugh, 6. AJ Roundtree, 4. For the Glacier Bears, CC Elliott, 10. Briley Swanner, 6. And Neva Brownell, 2. Thanks for tuning in. Brian Elliott, NFHS Network, KSTK, Stickeen River in Wrangell, Alaska. There is 19:30 on the warm-up clock for the boys. We're going to take a break, so stay tuned. We're going to come back on the air with about 2 minutes left on the warm-up clock. Set the stage for the Wrangell Wolves, Haines Glacier Bears boys. Stay tuned. We're back, basketball fans. Brian Elliott, NFH Network, KSTK, Wrangell, Alaska. We're in the Haines High School Gymnasium getting ready for tip-off. Haines Glacier Bears are hosting the visiting Wrangell Wolves. We've got 1:25 on the warm-up clock. We're going to leave the mic on for player intros on the first night of a two-game series. Usually the entire bench is introduced for each team, and we'll see how many players the Glacier Bears suit up. We know that Wrangell brought, 11 players, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's pretty easy math. And because they did so, we were able to play a JV game before the girls today, and we're going to run that back again tomorrow. It will be on NFHS, so tune in at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. We will bring you that coverage. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on the call or not tomorrow for the boys JV game, but it was pretty exciting action today watching the younger players ball out for a full regulation game. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. 3:30 JV boys, 5 p.m. will be the girls, followed by game 2 of the boys match, their 4th meeting of the season. That will begin at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow, so be sure to stay tuned for that. New format this year, kind of new old format in Region 5 in Southeast Alaska. We have home and home series are back for each team, so 16 conference games for the 5 teams in Southeast, so that was a welcome change from previous years where the conference schedule was anywhere from 10 to 12 games, 16 game schedules, so you get to see every team in your home gym. And the downside of that, not the downside, but the other side of the coin, is that your team is traveling to the other 4 schools in the course of the conference schedule. Region 5 tournament coming up this year in Juneau, Alaska. I believe that starts on March 4th. That's when everything gets crazy and the pressure ratchets up, and I've always thought, and I will maintain that belief, this is the best region for basketball in the state of Alaska, and we continue to prove that every year going up to Anchorage. So stay tuned for this one. I'm going to leave the mic on for player intros, and we'll get ready to tip this one off. Thanks for joining us.
Also tonight, we invite your enthusiastic support for the student athletes from both schools by showing respect to all fans, officials, coaches, and players. Now, introducing the Wrangell Wolves, coached by Cody Ackerman and Tony Harding. Freshman, number 15, Jacoby Hunt. Sophomores, number 45,
Okay, we're almost ready to roll. The Wrangell Wolves are coached by Cody Engerman and Tony Harding. They're starting Hauser, Masson, Powers, Gillen, Meisner. The Glacier Bears are starting Combs, Davis, Scoop, Stickler, Isaac Jones. Brody Farron should round out their 5. Yes, indeed, that is their 5. Your officials tonight are Tyler Swinton, who will be throwing up the opening tip. He is joined by Matt Jones and Stuart DeWitt. We're ready to roll, and the ball is in the air. It is controlled by Stickler. Combs into the front court. Wrangell looks like they're in man early. Yes, they are. There's Stickler down low. Too much traffic, and he's tied up. Tried to rip it out of there. Cannot. Good defense by Ben Hauser on that one. Wrangell gets the ball on the arrow. Full court man pressure by the Bears right away, right off the jump, and it's going to be Gillen taking it into the front court. Handoff, Hauser. Left side now. That is Meisner looking down low. Nothing there. Ball is swung over the right side. Hauser drives baseline, tries to get it to Powers, cannot. Gathers the basketball. Wolves with possession, being patient on this first trip down the floor. There's Meisner, passes it, cuts, knocked away by Stickler out of bounds. It will be Wolves basketball baseline, inbounded by Aiden Gillen. Gym is about 3/4 full. Pretty good crowd on a Friday night in the Haines High School Gymnasium. And here come the Wolves operating in the half court. Bears also in man defense. Powers drives left side, stopped by Brody Farron. It's swung over the right side. Nice cut down low, shot up too hard. That was Meisner with a good cut, good look, just couldn't get it to go. And it will be Brody Farron taking it across for the Bears. Bears in their typical spread offense, 4 on the perimeter. Stickler operating down low. He gets a baseline shot. It's blocked. That was Powers ready for that shot and had a hand up. Knocked it away from Stickler. No score early on. 6:30 left in the first. Defenses by both teams are active. There's Meisner, swung over to Hauser, is going to drive in, and there's a travel as one too many steps on the gather and the drive. Turnover Wolves, and they're going to put on some pressure themselves, just some light backcourt pressure. Colton Combs brings it across easily. Over to the right side, Farron, now swung over to Isaac Jones. He's beyond the arc, thinks about a shot, gets it to J.C. Davis on the lane. Elbow, tries to drive in, loses it, gets it back. 3 red jerseys surround Davis. Somehow he gets the ball out of there, and the Haines Bears will reset. Isaac Jones drives, and he's fouled on the way in. And that is going to be on, who do we have? 4, that's Ben Hauser, first foul of the game. And looks like the Wolves are going to break into a 2-3 zone on the inbounds play. They throw it over the top to Combs, wide open 3 on top, no good. That's his zone. Rebound Stickler, shot up, no, tries again, it's blocked. Powers has 2 blocks on Stickler early on in this one. Still no score. Stolen away by Combs. Battle for the ball, it comes to Hauser now. Handoff to Meisner. Tries to get it to his teammate Gillen, who tried to save the over and back awkwardly. He falls down in the process. A ratty sequence for the Wolves on that one, as each team is looking for their first points of this game. 5:32 left in the first. Inbound to Combs in the backcourt. He will settle things down a little bit. Isaac Jones cuts baseline. The Wolves are ready for him. Fumbles it, gets up, shoots, and travels on the process of standing up with the basketball. So it will be Wolves on their own baseline. Some pressure by Colton on the ball handler, Gillen. He's going to jog it across with little pressure applied. Combs overplaying the left hand of Gillen, trying to force him to the right. There's Hauser now. Isaac Jones on him. Handoff Gillen. Meisner. 30 feet away from the basket. There's Stickler. Gets rubbed off on a screen. And they're going to get a foul is on. I'm trying to sort out who it's on here. He signaled, I guess it's on Brody Farron. Okay, that's his first, number 22. And we're trying to sort things out. Coach Combs is trying to get some clarification on that foul. There was a screen set on top that Stickler kind of blew up. Okay, now what do we have here? It was a foul on Wrangell, probably on the screen. That makes a lot more sense. That was William Masson setting that screen, and a little too emphatic with that one. Here's Combs. He's hammered as he goes up to the hoop. He's going to be shooting two, and that's another foul on the Wolves as Combs took it aggressively to the hoop. He will be shooting two, and that foul is on Gillen, his first. So 3 quick fouls for the Wolves. And there's your first point of the game, folks. 1-0. Now Masson is getting some clarification on that foul. That was pretty confusing how it was called on the Bears when Farron really was not involved in the play at all. Second free throw is good for Colton Combs. And it will be Bears steal it away, battle in the ratty sequence. It's a scrum right at center court. And I know some of these players are also wrestlers, and they were right at home on that sequence as we had about 4 bodies right in the middle of the floor. And it will be the Bears coming away with it on the possession arrow, 2-0. 4:35 left in the first. Farron drives into the lane, kick out. Combs quickly to Wade Lloyd, who checked in. Now here's Farron on top, fakes the 3. Combs left side. There is Lloyd, handoff to Brody. He's fouled on his way in. Too much contact by number 4, Ben Hauser. That's going to be number 2 on him. Something that Coach Angerman has to manage, at least in the short term. Brody Farron inbounds. 4:20 left in the first. 3 ball. Wade Lloyd, no good. A little deep. Tracked down by Stickler. Gets it to JC on the baseline. Looking for a cutter, but nobody was there. It ends up with Hauser's hands. Loses the dribble. Wade Lloyd all over him. He gets to the hoop. He's fouled on the way in and scores. Unless it's a charge, it is a charge. Okay, that's number 3 on Ben Hauser. That was a tough one. Could have gone either way. Good job by Combs drawing the charge. But that's 3 on Hauser. And he's getting ready to take a break. Combs, left side. J.C. Davis fakes the shot, drives baseline. Kick out Farron. Swung it over to Lloyd. Now they reverse the ball completely. J.C. Davis baseline. Red shirts are waiting for him. 3 ball. Stickler off the glass. Down. Triple for Scoop Stickler. Not really his forte, but he gets that one to go. And it's 5-0 now. Haines with the lead. Wrangell with the basketball now. It's Powers. He goes up and scores, and he's fouled. So a lot of action here, as you would expect. First points for Wrangell. Powers scores, gets the foul, and that is going to be on Brody Farron. So I already marked him for the foul, but he gets another one now. And it will be 1 free throw coming for Jackson Powers. It is good. 5-3, Haines with the lead. 3:27 in this fast-paced first quarter. A lot of defense, some sloppy ball handling, some battles for the ball, a lot of jump balls. Combs, he goes in, he's hammered, and he gets it to go. That's an and one for Colton Combs, and the contact just continues from each team, really, but that's another foul for the Wolves. That's their 5th team foul at the 3:20 mark in the first. Aggressive drive by the senior captain, and he converts the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. 8-3, Haines with the lead now. Right side, that is Meisner. He drives in baseline. Gets it to Powers. Long 3 on top, that's Gillen, no good. Wade Lloyd rips it clean, gets it to Brody Farron. He will take it across himself. Left side, Combs. Kick out Farron. Stickler outside the arc, looks somewhere to go. He crashes down low where he lives. Combs, spin move in the lane. There's Wade Lloyd, fakes the three, drives in, runner, no good, too hard. Stickler with the rebound, can't get it to go. There's Farron with the offensive rebound. Kick out Combs, three ball, got it. Colton Combs, triple. He's got 8 quick ones, 11-3, Bears lead. Here comes Gillen now, the other way. He gets it across. There is Powers, left side, Gillen. There's Powers back again. Brody Farron picks him up. There is Gillen now. Harassed in the lane, shot up and good. Tough hit by Aiden Gillen. He had defenders draped all over him, but found a way to get the ball through. Wolves needed that one, 11-5 now. We're at the 2-minute mark in the first. J.C. Davis tried to get the handoff from Colton. Bears turn it over. So it will be Wrangell ball. 2 minutes exactly left in the first quarter. Light backcourt pressure by the Bears. That is Powers bringing it across. He's fouled on his way up. Boys are playing rough. Boys will be boys. Excuse me, he was not fouled. We had a turnover on the Wolves, a travel. A lot of people shifting around me, kind of blocking my view apparently, but everybody's going to settle in here for the rest of this one. There's Combs, drives in the lane, somehow kicks it out. Good defense by the Wolves, collapsing on that drive by Combs. Wolves in a 2-3, they're sticking with it. Drive up, Wade Lloyd, no good. Rebound Stickler, ball squirts out. Wade Lloyd picks it up, shoots, back iron, no. J.C. Davis rips it out of there. Now Combs, Davis on the baseline, fakes the shot. Bears being patient. Combs right side, Wade Lloyd's gonna take a three, no good, too long. In Farron's hands, can't grab it. Bodies flying everywhere, and we're gonna have a foul, I believe, on Stickler as he was going for that basketball. It's gonna be on 35. That is his first. And we're gonna have a 30-second timeout by Coach Engerman, trying to settle things down here a little bit. Just what you would expect from these two teams. Both teams playing with high octane, high energy, and really attacking the basketball, being aggressive offensively and defensively. And so I don't envy these referees trying to maintain order out here on the floor. 11-5, Bears with the lead. Colton Combs has 8, Stickler 3, and the Wolves are still stuck on 5 at the 1:10 mark in the first. Checking in for the Bears is Kyron Sweet, his first action of the day, of the night. Full court pressure from the Bears. Out of the timeout, it will be Meisner inbounding. There's Gillen. Right down the right side. No trap administered by the Bears. They get it into the front court. That is Carter Howell, who has checked into the game for the Wolves. Left side, drive is up, Powers, and we're going to have a foul on the drive. That's on Lloyd, his first. 3 team fouls for Haines, and the Wolves are over the limit. That was a shooting foul, so we've got 2 coming for Jackson Powers. First one, smooth, nothing but net. 54.8, Isaac Jones talking to Coach Combs, giving some instruction as we wait for the second free throw. It is also good. Powers 3 for 3 at the line. He's got 5. Combs directing traffic as he brings it across. 50 seconds in the first. Stickler comes out to set a screen. Wolves back in man. Nice ball reversal to Jones. He's going to drive in, kick out Wade Lloyd. Passes up the 3, skip past Combs. Isaac on top. Spread offense for the Bears. Tried to get it down low, turned it over. Here comes Gillen now. He's going to push and bring it back out. 1 shot are the instructions from Coach Engerman at 20 seconds left in the quarter. Good defense by the Bears. They steal it away. Jones gets it to Combs, left side, 2. Colton Combs got his hand on the basketball as the Wolves were trying to take some air out and play for 1. They turn it over, and there's a good drive up and no good, no call. Kind of caught a hip on his way in. That was Jackson Powers. Your first quarter score, Haines Glacier Bears 13, Wrangell Wolves 7. We're going to send it back for 1 minute. We're back. Brian Elliott, NFHS Network, KSTK, Wrangell, Alaska, ready for the second quarter. Ratty, hard-fought, turnover-laden first quarter ended up with a 13-7 lead for the Haines Glacier Bears. It will be Wrangell Wolves basketball to start the second, and it will be Jackson Powers bringing it into Gillen, who finds Howell over on the left side. And it was knocked away by Combs into the pep band area. Once again, the Haines pep band sounding excellent tonight, as they always do. Matt Davis and his crew never disappoint. And the Wolves turn it over as Howell tried to get it into Kai Wigg, who's into the game for the Wolves, his first action of the evening. Isaac Jones gets it into the senior Combs. He will trot it in. He's met by Jackson Powers across the line. Stickler now high post. Kick out to Kyron Sweet. Jones finds Lloyd in the lane. Stickler likes the 3 ball. He's going to take another one. That one does not go. And it is gathered by Gillen, but knocked away by Sweet alertly. Isaac Jones getting dirty on the floor. And just as Jones dove for the ball, Coach Combs called a 30. Great alert timeout by the Haines coach, and the Wrangell coaches are saying, you've got to be kidding me. That was about a split-second possession by Isaac Jones, but Combs had his finger on the timeout button, got the call, so they're going to talk things over for 30 and keep the possession for the Bears. Really fun to see these two teams go at it with such high energy like they are. It's very watchable basketball here in the Haines High Gym. This is only the second home series for the Glacier Bears. They started out the year with a home series against Metlakatla. They started on the road, and they've been gone for quite a long time. They played 5 straight games on a 12-day road trip, and they just got back Tuesday. Had a couple practices, and here we go with their second home series of the year. They have 2 more following this one, so they get to park it in Haines for a while. James Stickler gets the entry pass from the opposite elbow, but he was able to gather and go up, and he's fouled for a 2-shot foul, and that is going to be on 12. That's Casey Whitaker, who's checked into the game, his first. First free throw by Stickler is good. His 4th point of the game, and it's 14-7. Haines with the lead. Second free throw for Stickler is no good, rattles around and out, and Whitaker comes away with the basketball. Gillen into the front court. Combs hounding him, has a screen, doesn't use it, gets it to Whitaker, right back Gillen. He's going to take a 3 on top. Got it! Nice in rhythm triple, Aiden Gillen, his 5th point of the game, and all of a sudden, that lead is shrinking for the Bears. It's 14-10 at 6:45 in the second. Stickler, high post in the elbow, looking for somewhere to go. He's going to take a dribble and drive. Kyron Sweet now, wing, stopped. Back to Stickler. Good ball movement by the Bears. Very disciplined half-court offense most of the year by this team. Isaac Jones is bodied on his way in, and that's going to be a foul on Kai Wig, his first. Checking in for Haines is J.C. Davis. He's going to spell James Stickler, who has battled throughout this one so far. He's going to take a break. 6:27 left in the second. Brody Farron back into the game. Tried to get it into Kyron, knocked away. Combs is right there. Nice patient offense. There's Isaac in the lane. Somehow he got free and missed the 12-footer. Here come the Wolves quickly the other way. That is Howell. Swung it over to Gillen. Thinks about a three. Nothing there. And that is a three ball from Powers. Does not go. Hard landing by Combs on the rebound attempt. There's Sweet in the open floor. He scores. Kyron Sweet gets on the board. Nice feed from J.C. Davis in the open floor on that one. 16-10 now. Bears with a 6-point lead at 5:30 left in the second. There's Gillen trying to find a shot. Down low, driving in. Some contact there by Whitaker and Combs, but nothing doing. Gillen gets it back to Whitaker. Double team, nice cross lane pass is blocked away by Sweet. That was Powers going up with it, and there's Gillen three ball on top. No good. Rebound comes to the Wolves. Gillen, nice move in the lane. He's fouled on his way up, and that's going to be on Brody Farron, I believe. 22. Nice take by Gillen. Strong player, and he will have 2 free throws coming up. Second one on Farron. Looks like Masson is going to check in between free throws here. First free throw is good. So not a ton has gone right for the Wolves in this one, but they are definitely hanging around. 16-11, and we're almost at the 5-minute mark. Scrappy bunch with a lot of effort in this one. Getting after it, hitting down, knocking down a three ball, a couple shots, getting to the line. It's the kind of game you would expect from this well-coached team. Here's Combs into the front court, 16-11. Hop, step, shot up, no. Ripped out of there by Whitaker. He clears it and gets it to Gillen, who's looking for the right side. He takes it across. Long pass to Wig. Drives in, nothing doing. Sweet was waiting for him. Now the Wolves are stuck. Wig has it back. He goes up and scores. Nice move. Kai Wig off the bench with a very athletic take. 16-13 now. Combs drives short. Rebound Whitaker. Try to kind of a off-balance scoop shot. Not much on that one. It's going to be Gillen. Long two, in and out. Toilet bowl special, but it is gathered by the Wolves. And that's Masson back in the game. There's Gillen, another three ball left side. No good. Stickler clears it. And Combs is going to bring it in. 16-13. 4:05 left in the second. Combs has it, passes up the shot, drives in. Stickler, another three, wide open. He gets it. They're leaving him all alone beyond the arc, and he is happy to oblige. His second triple of the game. He's got 7 now for the big fella. And the Wrangell Wolves are going to take a full timeout and talk about things. We're going to send it back to KSTK 460. Okay, Wolves come out of the timeout. Powers, Wig, Gillen. I'm just saying these so I can learn some names here. Casey, Whitaker, and who am I forgetting? Someone. Powers, of course. Okay, that sets the stage for the Wolves. They have the ball left side. That is Powers. Isaac Jones on him. He gets by, goes up for the shot. He's fouled on his way in. Nice take by Jackson Powers. He's going back to the line. He's familiar with that. These are going to be his 4th and 5th free throws coming up. Fouls on Wade Lloyd, his 2nd, and the Bears have 2 for the period. First one for Powers. Finds nothing but the net. 19-14. This is a grinder so far, folks. Both of these teams can score. We've seen it, but with the level of defense and energy, it is tough to find some points right now. Powers finds the net on his 2nd one. He is perfect at the line. He's got 7. Combs now finds space in the lane. Kick out to JC. Outside the arc, fakes the 3. There's Isaac Jones driving in. Kick out to Lloyd. Another 3-ball stickler. That one was Air Jordan. And you know, when you're hitting them, you might as well start taking them. So we'll see if that adjusts throughout this one, but so far the Wolves have been leaving Stickler alone on the arc, and he has made them pay twice. 19-15, 3-minute mark of the 2nd. Cody yelling out instructions to his team. Powers trying to find space. There is none. Gets it to Masson. Right back Gillen. 3-ball right side. No. Weak side rebound is gathered. That is Masson. Gets it over to 23. Good. That is Powers. He's got 9 now, and it's 19-17. Things are tightening up. Wade Lloyd drives in. Kick out to JC. Down low. Shot up. It rattles in and out. Battle for the rebound secured by Whitaker, and he's fouled by Davis on his way down. That will be JC Davis' first foul and the team's 3rd of the 2nd. 2:27 left, 2-point game. Powers will inbound. Backcourt pressure by the Bears, but Gillen beats it. He takes it into the front court, uses the screen, picks up his dribble, reverses it. Nice skip pass. Wig, 3-ball, no good. Stickler gets the rebound, hands it right off to Combs. They both pretty much have possession. Isaac Jones passes up the 3, drives in, floater, short. Rebound Wolves. Here they come for another chance to tie this one up. That is Powers into the front. Nowhere to go, picks up his dribble. There's Gillen now, overplayed on his left hand by Combs pretty much most of the game. Trying to force him right. And they will cycle things down. Powers spin move, he's stuck, gets it to Whitaker in the high post. He's open, takes the shot, it rattles in and out. Right, good look for Whitaker. He kind of pivoted away from the defense, and then the defense retreated, so he had a good look, just couldn't get it to go. Isaac Jones is fouled as he brings it in, and that will be on Kai Wig, his 2nd. So 3 team fouls for each, 1:30 left. Combs looking for a space to drive. Lloyd on the kickout, picks up his dribble. There's Isaac. He's got it right side, JC Davis. Not a lot of space to operate for the Bears in the half. Wrangell defense active. Tenacious. Isaac up, floater off the rim and out. The Wolves save it, and they have possession. Once again, going to try to tie this one up. 19-17, we're under a minute. Three-ball, right side, no good. Weak side rebound is Masson, and he knocked it out of bounds. Checking in is Spencer Baumgartner for some instant offense. He's going to check in for Wade Lloyd. So the freshman getting in for the Bears. 40 seconds remain in the 2nd. Colton, he brings it across, Powers on him. Bears taking some air out of this one. until they're not. There's Spencer, 3-ball baseline, no good. That's his specialty. Nice looking shot, can't get it to go. 20 seconds now remain. Bears still at it. There's Isaac, over to Colton. 11, 10, 9, directing traffic. Colton's gonna take it himself. Into the lane, scoop shot, no, a little too hard off the glass. That's Powers, he's gonna push hard. J.C. Davis knocks it away, shot up at the buzzer, no good. Good look for Combs. Gritty, second period, your halftime score. Glacier Bears 19, Wrangell Wolves 17, 10 minutes on the halftime clock. We will be back with you in about 8 minutes. Stay tuned, folks.
And the winning ticket is, ending 4 is 7602.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Brian Elliott, NFH Netzler. Let's start that over. Brian Elliott, NFHS Network, Haines High School Gymnasium. Second half of this very exciting grinder of a game between the Wrangell Wolves and Haines Glacier Bears. About ready to start. Let's run down some scoring first. For the visiting Wrangell Wolves, they are led by Jackson Powers. He's got a couple buckets and 5 for 5 at the line for 9. He is followed by Aiden Gillen. He's got a 3-ball, a 2-point basket, and 1 free throw for 6. And Kai Wig off the bench with 2. For the Haines Glacier Bears, Colton Combs leads the way with 10 all in the first quarter. James Stickler with 7 on 2 3-pointers and a free throw. Usually not his stat line, but it is tonight. And Kyron Sweet with 2. So I'm sure both of these teams are used to a little more balanced scoring than what they're seeing so far in this one. But like I say, hard-fought battle, and we are getting ready to tip it off in about 30 seconds. Some foul trouble for the Wolves. Ben Hauser has 3 and Kai Wig 2. For the Glacier Bears, Brody Farron has 2. Wade Lloyd also has 2 fouls, something that they will watch. And as we tip it off here, I've got to give a shout out to the Combs family. First of all, Sherry has traveled all the way from Indiana to come watch these home series in February. She's going to be here for 3 series straight. So good to see Sherry and her family. Eric is here. And also a shout out to all of Brian's uncles. His father, Jim Combs, hardly ever misses a game. Glacier Bear alum and basketball avid fan. And he's got his uncles scattered all over the country that are tuning in to Glacier Bears basketball. So thanks for joining us and appreciate your support. The Bears are starting off the second half with the basketball in the half-court set. Combs gets down the lane, scoop shot blocked, gathered. Wolves, they're on the run. Whitaker loses it, quickly stolen away. Stickler, there's Combs. He gets it blocked out of bounds, and it will be Bears basketball baseline. Good defense by the Wolves. They were ready for those moves by the senior captain, and he was denied. Inbounds pass, Isaac Jones, 3-ball. Almost goes. JC, weak side rebound. He's fouled on the way up. He will be shooting 2 free throws. Waiting for the signal. That is 24, Aiden Gillen, his second, and JC Davis at the line for 2. Good to see Stuart DeWitt put on the stripes and contribute to the excellent reffing in this gym that we are used to. JC hits the front end of that one, and Gillen has come over to the bench to talk to Coach Angerman, get some instruction in between the free throws. JC a little long on the second, 1 out of 2, 20-17. And here come the Wolves. Powers going to bring it across this time. He is met by Stickler. There's Gillen now, finds some space, almost a step back, passes up the 3-ball. That's Meisner now back into the game. Powers, left side, Hauser back in with those 3 fouls. He had a long time on the bench. He loses it. Stickler comes away, and here's Combs. A long pass up the floor, batted away by Hauser. He read that one just like a defensive back. It is Super Bowl weekend. You're going to be hearing football references throughout. It's going to be Farron, left side. Gets it over to Combs. Look back to Farron, thought against it. There's JC. Good ball moving, long 3, Combs in and out. There's Stickler with the rebound. He's up and fouled and scores. James Stickler with the and 1, cleans up the offensive glass, gets it to go, and that's number 4 on Hauser. He just cannot stay on the floor right now. And it's going to be James Stickler for 1, and that is a 3-point play the hard way. Haines opens up a 6-point lead, 23-17. Spin move up and foul. That was Everett Meisner. Excuse me, not a foul. Ball is out of bounds. Kind of a crazy move by Meisner. He almost found the promised land, did not. 23-17. Here's Combs operating. Another 3-ball. Stickler. It rattles in and out. Decent attempt by Stickler, and we've got a jump ball, I believe, on the tie-up by Combs, so it will be Wolves ball by virtue of the arrow, and they get it into Gillen. Powers, left side. Farron meets him. 2 high post offense for the Wolves right now. They get it into the left side. Whitaker almost fumbles it, gets it back to Gillen. Shot up crazy, falls down in the process. Never really had possession of the ball, and then Gillen absolutely takes out Brody Farron in the open floor. That was an easy call to make. His third team foul quickly in the third. So Wolves have to watch their foul situation again. Here's Combs. He's going to wash things down a little bit. Stickler over to Farron. Got a whistle and a timeout. 32nd by Coach Combs. Neither team has really shown much of a consistent rhythm offensively, and I think that's what the Bears are probably talking about right now, is just to try to get back to their 4-out Stickler in the post spread offense where they're most effective, with Combs trying to beat pressure, trying to get some dribble penetration and get some kickouts for open looks. So just like anyone that knows the game, rhythm comes, rhythm goes. And each team is trying to find theirs in the third period here. 23-17, 5:47 left in the third. It's going to be side out for the Bears. Starting 5 remain on the floor for both teams. Hauser is out on the floor with those 4 fouls, so he's got to watch it. Combs picks up his dribble, dead ball. Farron's there to bail him out. Farron finds some space in the lane, kick out to JC, too low of a pass. Stickler beyond the arc. Farron now, he drives in. Shot up is no good, tough shot. Hauser comes away with it. He's going to take it himself down the right side. Jones was on him, knocked it away. It will be Wolves basketball. Isaac Jones thought he might have had something there. He does not. And it will be Gillen to trigger the inbounds. There's Powers now. Jumps in the lane. Hauser 3-ball left side. Too long. Rebound Whitaker. J.C. Davis all over him. There's Meisner. Shot up good. Everett Meisner with his first basket of the game and the Wolves' first basket of the quarter. Bears lead by 4. Combs tried to penetrate. Nowhere to go. Ball was knocked out. It will be Bears basketball. Farron will trigger baseline. Isaac Jones all alone. 3-ball left side. Got it. There was a breakdown on the inbounds defense, obviously, because Isaac is a capable shooter, and he had all day to think about that one. He finds the bottom of the net. His first 3-ball and first points of the game. Long 3. Gillen, he gets it. Aiden Gillen, 3-ball, gets it right back. 26-22 now. 4:30 in the third. J.C. Davis is going to take a 3. Little too hard. Rebound is secured by Powers, and he's fouled right away by Brody Farron. Those are the kind of fouls that drive coaches nuts. Just a little reach in on the rebound, and he's got 3 now. Lloyd is going to check in for Stickler. Gillen takes it across. Uses the screen by Whitaker. He has some open space. 3-ball right side. Too long. It's in. He got the bounce. Aiden Gillen. Nice screen by Whitaker, and he was all alone. 26-25 now as Gillen hits 2 quick triples to get the Wolves right back. Scoop shot Combs. He's fouled. Got all the way to the hoop, and he was bodied by, it's going to be 12. Whitaker, his second, and that is Wrangell's 4th team foul, so the next one will put the Bears on the line. 4 minutes even remain in the third. Another shout out goes to my 2 good friends in Skagway, Adam Smith, Andre Bykowski. They're tuning in like they always do, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe Adam will be joining us here in the gym next weekend to help with the officiating crew. So thanks for that, Adam, and we'll be seeing you soon, buddy. First free throw by Isaac is good. Colton. Second one underway. It is also good. So Combs gets both of those. Points are at a premium. Haines has a 3-point lead. Powers drives in. JC defense, good shot up by Powers. Good aggressive take by him. And that's going to be on Davis. His second personal. He's going to go over and talk to coach. 2 free throws coming for Jackson Powers. Misses the front end. And JC is going to get the low block on the second free throw attempt. It's up and no good. Lloyd rips it, gets it right to Combs, and he will trot it in. Isaac Jones right side. Hauser on him. Gets JC at the elbow. Nowhere to go. Haines being patient. There's Colton Combs, fakes a 3, 15-footer, no good. There's Brody on the weak side, comes away with it. Isaac into the lane, tried to get it to JC on the bounce pass. Good idea by Jones, but not quite there. So the Bears will turn it over. 28-25, we're at 3:23 in the third. Powers will take it left side. Farron on him. Found some space, 12-footer, got it. Jackson Powers, his first bucket of the second half. He's got 11, and it's a 1-point game again. Coach Combs is going to take a full timeout, so we will be back with you in 60 seconds. We're back out of the timeout. Appreciate that the folks down in Wrangell are listening in over KSTK. We're doing our best to bring you all the action here. 28-27. We're at 3:07 left in the third. This is the kind of game you expect out of these two teams. Ball came into Farron, knocked away by Meisner. Quickly gathered by Combs. Long 3 on top. Got it. Colton Combs, triple. He was a few feet beyond the arc, but that's his sweet spot, and he nails it for his second 3 of the game. He's got 15 now, 31-27. Haines clinging to a 4-point lead. Hauser, he's stuck. Jones all over him, and we're going to have a timeout by Coach Cody. Saw that his player was stuck. He'll use a 30 to keep the possession, and that's a smart move by Coach Angerman, as every possession in a close game matters. Looks like we've got Carter Howell checking in for the Wolves. And there's been a long series of Howells that has come through Wrangell High School. Remember back in the day, there was a couple of really good players that gave Haines fits for years. I'm not sure if that's the same family or not, but that's a familiar Wrangell name, as is Meisner and a bunch of others. That's how it works in small southeast towns. It's all about family. Coming out of the timeout, it will be Wrangell ball, 31-27. Powers over to Wig is into the game. There's Wig that gets it back. He's going to drive, kick out to Howell. Nowhere to go. Isaac Jones on him. Finds some space. Drives in. Shot up. No good. Good look from Howell. Found some space in there. Just couldn't get it to go. Stickler comes away with it. And there's JC, who's going to bring it into the front court. Colton Combs up. Blocked. Out of bounds. Bears ball baseline. The Wolves defenders are ready for those Colton patented drives. They're just kind of holding their ground and waiting for the scoop shots and swatting them a few times in this game. 3-ball Combs, no good. Isaac Jones alertly grabs a rebound, gets an extra look for the Bears. There's Combs now, he's got space. Another 3-ball left side, got it. That was all started by Isaac Jones grabbing that rebound and getting an extra possession for the Bears. 34-27, 1:40 left in the third. Spin move, Gillen. Back to Howell. Back to Gillen now, looking for a shot. Combs all over him, trying to use a screen. It's not there. Now it's Powers. Combs switches off on him. Powers is stuck, gets it out to Gillen. Now Stickler way away from the hoop. He gets a screen, kicks it out, Powers. Good patience by the Wolves on this possession. And good defense by the Bears in turn. Gillen now swings it over to Powers, left side. Stickler on him. Finds some space. Kick out to Howell. Howell drives in, no room. Great half-court defense on this one. Making the Wolves work. Shot is up. It is blocked. But we're going to call a jump ball on the block. And let's see who has the arrow. Sweet is checking in for the Bears. Whitaker is checking in for the Wolves. And looks like Bears basketball on the arrow. There they go. Scorers table has it down now. And it'll be J.C. Davis with some light backcourt pressure by the Wolves. 34-27, 40 seconds remain in the third. Lloyd, Stickler on the baseline. He's harassed, kicks it out. Combs is going to drive. Shot up is good. Combs is on a heater in the third. He's got 10 for the period and 20 for the game. And the Bears have opened their lead up to 9 as we're under 20 seconds. There's Gillen. Driving right, tried to pull up, not there. Whitaker now, handoff. That's Meisner. Meisner's going to drive, kick out to Gillen, almost and over and back. He saved it, but into the backcourt. There's J.C. Davis. Shot up is no good. Third quarter score, Haines Glacier Bears 36, Wrangell Wolves 27. We're going to send it back to KSTK for 1 minute. Okay, looks like the Bears got things loosened up a little bit. Towards the end of that third quarter, Colton Combs went on a scoring spree. He had 10 for the quarter, 20 for the game, and the Bears now lead 36-27. It's time for the Wolves to chip back in this one. They are starting out with, let's see, we have Gillen, we've got Powers, Whitaker. There's Powers, goes in, he's fouled. Who else is out there for the Wolves? Masson and Wig. Okay, there's your 5. 2 free throws coming for Jackson Powers. and he was fouled by Wade Lloyd. So Lloyd and Farron, the two juniors on the Bears team, they have 3 each. First free throw is good for Powers. 8-point lead for the Bears. Second one's no good. Whitaker comes away with it. There's Powers again, drives baseline. That's going to be a charge as Stickler was there in place. Jackson Powers picks up his first personal as he was heading to the hoop. Stickler stood his ground. So it will be a player control foul on the Wolves. Here come the Bears quickly into the front court. Kyron Sweet looking for space, gets into the lane, shot up, he's fouled. Nice take by Kyron Sweet. And that is going to be on Gillen, his fourth. So the Wolves cannot afford another foul to Hauser, who's actually on the bench. He's going to check in right now for Gillen. They both have 4. So here comes Hauser, and he's going to spell Kai Wigg. So Cody's kind of putting his chips all in with the 2 players with 4. First free throw for Kyron is good. Second one, no good. Ripped out of there by Hauser. Temporarily lost the dribble, but regains it. He's stuck. Gets it over to Powers, and they get it across. Good job by the Wolves with the pressure in the backcourt. Kind of fumbled their way across, but found the rhythm. That rebound, Stickler on the missed 3 by Gillen. Long pass to JC. He's driving baseline. Got it stolen away. Gathered up by Lloyd. Shot no good, and Gillen rips it out of there. 37-28, under 7 in the fourth. There's Gillen. He's got Wade Lloyd on him. Powers now, left side. 3 ball, step back. Back iron. Whitaker comes away with it. Good offensive rebounding by the Wolves. Open 3 for Gillen. Can't get it to go. That was a good look by him. He hasn't had an open shot like that all day. He will be back to attempt more 3s. Lloyd on him. He's going to drive right side. Whitaker, Gillen. Stickler on him. Gets rubbed out on a screen. There's Hauser now, 3-ball left side. Got it, Ben Hauser, his first basket of the game. It's a triple. 37-31 now, tightening up almost at the 6-minute mark. JC over to Combs. We've got Meisner checking in for the Wolves. Bears being very deliberate on this possession. I don't think it's time to really take the air out yet, just kind of calm things down. Working for a good shot. There's Stickler baseline. That is a good shot. Just wouldn't go. Kyron Sweet making things happen. Gets the offensive rebound. And a long 3 by Combs left side. No good. Back iron. There's Stickler again with the rebound. Kick out Kyron Sweet this time. Fakes the 3. 2 red jerseys passing by. They find the open man, J.C. Davis. Kyron faked the 3. 2 red jerseys went flying by, so you know what the rest of the floor looks like. They found the open man, and J.C. converted. 39-31 now. Good ball movement by the Bears. It's going to be Meisner and Farron checking in for their respective teams. Lloyd will leave, and Whitaker will take a break for the Wolves. Hauser triggers, stolen away Combs. He's got James Stickler on the tight end seam route. He's going to drive down, take it himself, up and good. Colton Combs. He was looking for his teammate, but the Wolves were back. He'll take it himself and finish 41-31 now. Bears by 10. 4:44 left in the third. Close enough. Hauser, J.C. hounding him, he fouls him. J.C. Davis commits his 3rd foul. So the Bears have 3 team fouls. That's something that they want to watch. You never want to put the other team on the line with a lead. So a little more discipline is probably what Coach Combs is yelling out to his troops. Hauser will trigger. Stolen away, Brody Farron. He's going to take it himself and score. Foul on the way too. That's an and one for Brody. That's a good time for his first points of the game. And that is going to be Aiden Gillen, his 5th foul of the game. Really good, strong game by Gillen. He finishes with 12 and definitely a leader for the Wolves out on the floor. 1 free throw coming for Brody Farron. It is too hard off the back iron. Rebounded by the Wolves. Here's Powers now, left side. He's driving in. Combs on him. Good defense. There's Meisner now. Spin move. Shot up is no good. Farron rips it out. He's going to take it himself. Left side. Combs has it now. 4:15 left in the 4th. Farron drives the lane. Floater, no good. Whitaker had his hands on it. 2 Wolves players could not secure it, so it will be Glacier Bears basketball, and Isaac Jones is going to check back in. Farron looking for somewhere to go, gets it to JC, knocked out. Bears will try again. It will be Brody Moore in the corner of the baseline on this inbounds. Over the top, Isaac Jones in the lane, fakes the shot, Combs, 3-ball on top, got it. That's his money spot, and he converts. He's got 25, under 4 now to go. There's Powers, right side. Meisner now finds some space in the lane, stolen away on the gather. He was going up for the shot, lost it, and the Wolves got possession. Let's see what the arrow says. It will be Haines basketball. Wolves get the next one. 46-31, 3:40 left in the 4th. Isaac Jones now drives baseline. Hauser on him. Very disciplined for him. He's had 4 fouls seemingly forever. Good job by Hauser staying on the floor. Isaac Jones, runner, couldn't get it to go. There's J.C. Davis, shot up, good. Relentless offensive rebounding by the Bears has resulted in a lot of second chance points throughout this game, and that's pretty much the difference. 48-31, there's Hauser for a 3-ball, his second of the quarter, keeping his team hanging around. 48-34, we're under 3 now. There's Farron, J.C. Davis beyond the arc. Combs fakes the shot, goes in all alone. He scores. Colton Combs racking up a point total in this one. He's got 27, and Powers was harassed. I think they're going to give possession to the Wolves, but good defense by the senior captain Combs to knock that one out of bounds. 50-34, Hauser triggers to Powers. Gets it back to Hauser. There's Meisner. It's so much easier to call games when you actually know the players. There's a kick out to Whitaker, 3-ball. That is Wig, active off the bench. Gets it to Meisner. Hauser's driving in. He's going to be fouled by Combs, his first, and the team's fourth. So the next one puts the Wolves on the line. 2:19 left. 50-34, Haines with the lead. Meisner pull up, baseline jumper, no. Hauser comes away with it. He's harassed and fouled. So that will put them on the line. That is James Stickler, his second. And it will be 2 free throws coming for Ben Hauser. He's got 6 in the period. He had to be taken off the floor for quite a bit of the game with some early foul trouble, but he is making an impact in the 4th. First one is good from Ben. Second one is no good. Whitaker comes away with it. There's Hauser again, passes up the 3, 15-footer. Nope. Grabbed by Brody. He'll take it himself. Bears are in transition at the 2-minute mark in the fourth. There's Davis, swings it to Brody. And it looks like the Bears will settle things down a little bit. Combs in the lane, jumps, hops, misses. James Stickler right there, spin move, goes up, he's fouled. 2 free throws coming for the big fella. And that foul is on Kai Wig, his third. Free throws for Stickler. First one is good. And checking in for the Wolves is Masson back in there. He's going to come in for Meisner, Wade Lloyd for the Bears. 51-35, 142 in the fourth. Second one for Stickler is also good. He hits both. He's got 12. And here come the Wolves. Powers looking for space on the right side. Picks up his dribble. Brody Farron's right there. Over to Wig. Drives in, loses the handle, saves it, but J.C. Davis is right there to gather. It's 5-on-4 until Wig catches up. And it's going to be Brody Farron for 3. Got it. Brody Farron with 5 in the fourth. Couple buckets for him, and he's got 5 for the game. Here's Powers now in the half court. Hauser passed up the 3. Brody's right there. Now he got a new dribble. Batted away by Brody. He's harassed and fouled, and a little bit of a heated exchange there between Hauser and Farron, but we're going to cool that right down. That's going to be Brody's fourth. So he's over by Coach. And it will be 2 free throws for Hauser. First one is no good. And it will be Sweet checking in for Brody. Gonna put a wet blanket on that, take the temperature down a little bit. Second one, Hauser misses. Whitaker's there for the offensive rebound. He's fouled by Stickler. And I tell you what, that drives a coach nuts when you're putting the other team on the line with a lead. Absolutely nuts. But it'll be 2 free throws coming for Whitaker as the Wolves are getting used to the rims in the Haines High School Gymnasium. First one is good for Casey Whitaker, and he's on the board. Some subs now coming in. We've got Spencer Baumgartner. We've got Turner Garrett, so both teams emptying the benches. We've got Evan Knight coming in for the Bears. It's just my head's on a swivel here trying to keep track of all this. There's number 15. I don't even have him on my roster for the Wolves, but he's checking in. And everybody's getting a good hand. Hard-fought battle. This game was a lot closer than the score indicates as Haines was able to pull away in the late third and fourth. Second free throw is no good, and the Wolves are going about their business again. Kai Wig, Spencer on him, gets it out to Whitaker. Kyron Sweet checks him. There's Howell, picks up his dribble. Whitaker now pivots in the high post, gets it to Garrett, and Garrett's gonna shoot. Ball goes out of bounds, tipped out of bounds by Haines, so it will still be Wolves basketball when we resume play. There is unknown number 15. Is he in the program? Let's just check this out. He is not, so we're gonna do some investigative work and figure out who number 15 is in the course of the next day or so. The shot up is no good. There's Wade Lloyd behind the back. Not his usual deal, but in a game like this, it's Ratty still to the end. Look at these two teams battling it out. They don't play to the score. Evan Knight with a 3-ball at the buzzer is no good. Your final score, Haines Glacier Bears 55, Wrangell Wolves 36. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We are going to sign out. This is Brian Elliott on the NFHS Network and KSTK.